Namaste. Now we configured our Raspberry Pi in order to get our OS output in the laptop. Now in this session we will install the OpenCV. Okay, that is the one of the big thing. If OpenCV is installed, then I think 50% of this machine learning will be over. That is the main thing. Okay, that means in coding wise there is 50% error and all those things that will over. Okay, you will not get much error while making the project and all, but if this OpenCV is not properly installed, then we will get errors, lots of errors, and its installing is only one of the big thing. So we can install in two ways, that is the pip install OpenCV, and we need another one, that means OpenCV contrib, that is the major collection of its libraries. So pip install OpenCV contrib, that we can, you just go to Google and just search like how to install OpenCV in Raspberry Pi. We will going to get okay from pip. Okay, that is the easy method from pip, and here we get that pip install OpenCV, this method. But here the thing is it will give us the error in future. That means while making some projects and all, this OpenCV we can directly install. Here we can see here, okay, pip install OpenCV. This we can install directly, it will install very quickly. And another one, pip install OpenCV, okay, this one, sudo pip install OpenCV contrib Python. This command I gave in my Raspberry Pi, and it took more than 6 to 7 hours. So that also not completed, it is stuck in somewhere. So what I prefer is building the OpenCV from the scratch. There are two methods, whichever convenient for you, you can follow. First method is directly here, you can see these two commands, that is the pip install OpenCV. I will give these two commands. First one is the directly we have to write here pip install OpenCV, and another one is the pip install sudo means super user. Whenever giving any command, just give sudo, otherwise if some error comes, like if you just use normally, then it will treat as not the super user, so sometimes there may be the error we may get. So just type sudo pip install like this, super user. So first one is the sudo pip install OpenCV and OpenCV contrib Python. Okay, that is the one way. Another way is building it from the scratch. That is the best method, and that will install properly. Okay, just tried both things, but this method is the best one. So for that, first you check whether the Python is there or not. Just type Python and /v version. Now Python 2.7.16, Python 2 is I think it's deprecated, so we will check Python 3. You just type Python 3 and version Python 3.7.3. In the newer Raspberry Pi OS, I think this may be the different one. So now we will start installing our OpenCV from the scratch, OpenCV and the OpenCV contrib, by building that. So for that one, I have one file, this I will share. So this has a lots of commands, we just need to give one by one. Okay, only this much is there, we just need to give one by one command, then we will get successfully installed. If sometimes it will trying or retrying, that error is common, it will retrying, it will not go further, it will just giving retry like that. So that time you just put on your mobile network on the flight mode and remove that, and so network refresh. Okay, That's it. Here it is there. You just follow this one, this document to install this OpenCV. First I need to expand the file system because our main now storage memory is too less. So we have this 32 GB but remaining is unused. So we need to expand the file system. So for that one, sudo raspi config. Okay, that's also there in that file, or you just type sudo raspi config. Click enter and just go to the advanced options and first option, that is expand file system. Okay, just click on enter and yeah, root partition has been resized. It will give. Now click OK and press the tab button and come to the finish and click enter. It will ask for the reboot. Yes, click yes. Now it will start rebooting now. So here this session is ended. So now again I have to refresh, that means reconnect it. So now again it has Raspberry Pi has to reconnect from this SSH. So it will come, it has to restart. Here you can see it is getting restarted. From this slide we can see yeah, just press R again. Yeah, now I just again logged in and the next is to, yeah, this rebooted, we already rebooted. So then if you are using, in case if you are using the 8 GB Raspberry Pi memory card, then you need to uninstall all those Microsoft Word and Wolfram engine. If that are all there, then you need to uninstall. Usually now new OS don't have all those things inbuilt. If it have, there is a command for removing that, that is sudo apt-get purge, then that name, what is the name of that software that we don't want, like Wolfram engine or LibreOffice, that is the word. Okay, that one we can just run these commands. Now I have a 32 GB memory card, so I'm not going to execute these things because I don't want to uninstall this. That is for maximum memory, but I have already, so we are not going to execute this one. So now install the OpenCV. So for this one we need to first, we just have to sudo apt-get update and upgrade. So if any packages and all to update, it will going to update it. This will going to take some time, so it has to download and it has to upgrade that. Though firmware and all those things will get upgraded if it is there, if it is going to upgrade, if it is there. Since this Raspbian version is the older one I'm using, so it will definitely going to update now all those things. So this will take time, but if it stops in the between, you just have to rerun this command. Okay, rerun, just rerun this until it shows, yeah, completely. That means again this symbol will come, again this sentence will come. That time you just have to that means it is over without any error, this will come again. So if it's stuck in the between or anything happens, just rerun this command, it will start from where it stopped. Okay, so we will wait for this one now. Okay, now it's almost done, around 97%. In between sometimes it will stuck and again I restarted, and sometimes even it lost the connection due to my hotspot. So that time I just reconnected and run the same command. But sometimes what happens means something dpkg error you will get, sometimes, rarely. Okay, that means whenever this process is completely interrupted, you will get that error. So here I will show you. Here you see many times I got just disconnected. Here you can see, then I just reconnected it. But here you can see when I run this command again, it will give could not get lock where that dpkg error. Okay, so this error will going to come. So then it will not going to proceed it further. That means if we run any apt-get command, it will not going to take, it will just give this error. So in order to fix that, just we need to run sudo apt fix broken install. Okay, once we need to run this command, this also I will give in the descriptions. This will happens rarely. After this, it will just dependency, it will build the dependency tree, then done. Then again we need to just sudo apt-get upgrade, sudo apt-get upgrade. Okay, same command if it happens. Okay, now it is going to upgrading here. Yeah, it is fetched, and now it is going to after fetching all the from the internet, now it will going to replace all the files, and it will going to upgrade the Raspberry Pi. So wait until this will gives us the completed, that means the next command writing prompt. Okay, so until that we have to wait. Okay, now it's done with the upgrading and update and upgrade. So just give sudo reboot. Okay, so after the upgradation, we need to reboot the Raspberry Pi. So yeah, now it has to again reboot. Okay, I'm typing this pi. Yeah, now in this step, okay, not in this one. Okay, this one we just completed till this one. Okay, this we completed. Now the next step is to build, that means next step is to install some of the packages that is needed to build this OpenCV. So now I'm just copying this second one, that is it requires the CMake libraries, and yeah, now we are installing the CMake actually. Okay, these are all some small libraries we need to install. Now next one is this one. Okay, it's fetched and it has to install. Okay, yeah, it's installing the CMake. That's the first step we need to install. Okay, then next is to install some of the libraries. Then it's fetched and okay, it's installing. Okay, then this one, and after that these libraries. Okay, it's installing. All the commands are there here, you just need to execute one by one. Yeah, it's installing. We'll see. Okay, now the next command is to install the libavcodec-dev, that one. Okay, you can search this library in the Google what it will do if you want to know about that. So the next one is libjasper-dev. So here at the last, this y means it will ask whether to install or not, this much MB is there. So if we give in the command only as dot, that means dash y, it will going to directly install without any asking again. So that's why I added just y at the last. So okay, now 18. Sometimes in between, if it's stuck, that means if it is not coming, means you just have to refresh your network and try it, it will come, because that's due to this websites. That means busy. Sometimes that website will be busy, so at time we may not get the connection between our Raspberry Pi to that host. So it's 63.7. We'll just wait. Yeah, now it's 99 and 100. Now it will install this one. Yeah, now it is at the end of the installation, and the next command is to gtk. This one we need to give. So okay, at the end it's processing tickets for the NDP. Yeah, now the next one and these two are there. So okay, until it install, just pause it. Okay, next this next command we need to give, then this one. Okay, this one I think it is there because it is Python 3 TEP, that means developer. Let's check. Okay, let us wait until this installs. Now we have this Python 3 developer, that one. So developmental package. So this one, yeah, it's already there. Now we just need to go to the main directory. That means we are in the same, but okay, if we are in any other, then just change it, that one. Now we need to get the opencv and opencv contrib. Okay, 4.0. I'm installing the 4.0. This is the opencv and opencv contrib. These two we need to get. So now it is downloading the opencv. After that we need to download the opencv contrib. Okay, these two are from the GitHub. Okay, now it is downloading opencv. After that we will download the opencv contrib by using this wget. Okay, wget means get from the URL. This from this URL it will going to get this zip as a opencv contrib.zip. We will execute that command after the completion of this. I think it is around 170 MB something. Let's see. Okay, now this opencv successfully downloaded, that is 86.83 MB. Now we need to download the opencv contrib. This also, yeah, it is downloading. Now here you can see, if you refresh this one, I think refresh folder, here we see opencv.zip, and this is downloading, and it's not yet downloaded. Here it is in the process, but this opencv.zip, it is downloaded. That is in our main directory. That means in our home directory it is downloading. Okay, now we will wait until this opencv contrib zip file will download, then we will unzip it. Okay, now we downloaded these two. Now we need to unzip this opencv as well as the opencv contrib. Okay, so this also I'm just unzipping. Okay, these commands you can directly write unzip opencv contrib.zip like this, but to save just the time I just made this file. So okay, now these two we are unzipping, and after unzipping, if we see the file name, here you can see this is opencv 4.0.0 and this number is there. So in order to just to reduce the typing in the further next command, so I'm just making this move opencv 4.0 means renaming this one. Okay, from opencv 4.0.0 to just opencv. Then even this also. Now if we check in this file browser, you can see just opencv and opencv contrib. Then we need to install the get pip that means to install the pip one, that pip something, that one. Okay, this is the Python's main packaging. All the packages Python, most of the packages are available there. So we are just installing it, and even we need to install the numpy, that means the numerical Python. That library also we need to install. Usually this numpy library is inbuilt. We will check whether this will be there or not. Now it is installing that get-web.py. So yeah, it's collecting the pip, and because whenever we type a pip install something, that has to install, right? So for that one we are collecting this pip. Okay, pip 21.0.1, it's installed. Previously it is there, but it's of older version. Numpy we will see, yeah, requirement already satisfied. Then you just need to go inside the opencv directory, and you need to create one folder called build. Okay, so mkdir is the command, make directory build, and we need to go to this one, and that means the mkdir, this one, build folder. Now we need to run the cmake command. Okay, this will not take much time, but it will take around 15 to 20 minutes. This will going to compile all those things from using the cmake, and this command, make command, this will going to take around 4 to 5 hours, but it will save. That means if any interrupt occurs in the between, if your power supply went, or if any stuck, or if it comes any error, it will save whatever it did. But if we run directly the pip install opencv, okay, I will just give this command, and yeah, but if we run the command like pip install opencv and pip install opencv contrib, in computer or laptop it will take very less time, but in Raspberry Pi, that pip install opencv contrib Python, that will going to take lots of time. I don't know, I waited till 4 hours, then I just exited that one. Okay, it will not even show how much percentage it is, that nothing it will display. And I think in between, if the power supply went, it has to take from the beginning. So instead of that, this method is the best one from building from the scratch. That means collecting all the required libraries and building. Okay, so now this will going to perform these tests, and now we need to wait until this will give the final, that means the next typing command. Okay, we will just wait. Now at the end it will going to give the configuration done, and yeah, okay, next 2 lines it will going to give generation done and build files have been written to. Okay, now it's builded. Now if we run the make directly, then it will going to take lots of time, because this RAM is less, right? Only 1 GB or 2 GB it has. So now this is of 2 GB. So now what we have to do means we need to create the swap file. That means our storage will be going to use as a as like RAM, but not same as RAM. Okay, so that is called as the swap file. We need to create this swap file. So initially it is 100. We just need to increase this to 1024 or 2048, but make sure to change this swap file size to back to 100 after doing all these things, because this will going to affect on the SD card. Okay, that means the SD card may, here you can see, set the size w link the empty, here you can see the swap file. So can set to empty, no limit. You just read this conf max size equal to 2048, here it's only there. So instead of that, what I can do means here let it be 100, and I'm just going to comment this and uncomment this one. So no. This is something max swap, but I need this, not this one, so not swap factor, this one. Okay, let it be make from 100 to 2048 and control X and press Y. Now it's saved. Now we need to restart the swap file system. So okay, now stop and start. Now we are giving this command make J4, or make J4 means it is using all the 4 cores of the Raspberry Pi's processor, or we can give just only make J, okay, dash J. So sometimes this make J4 may stuck means it will not going to give the further things. That time you just run make J without 4, okay, without 4 you just run make J4. Here you can see if any error comes, then just if any error comes, okay, this will going to take around 3 to 4 hours. So it's better while sleeping if you give this command. When you get up in the morning, this will be done. So make J4, I'm clicking enter, it will start from 1% and it will run up to the 100%. Okay, now let's wait until this will reach to the 100% and it will build, that means successfully build. Okay, now let's wait until it success. It may seems like stuck at the 100%, but don't exit or don't cancel it. If we cancel also, if we run again, then this will be stop here itself. But there are some more thing has to be done automatically. That means it is not yet completed. It's showing 100% build target opencv prep and stitching, and there are some again 3 to 4 lines set to be there. So just wait for it. It may take around another half an hour or another some time. So wait until it is completely, that means completed, and the next typing, that means the next input line is will become. Until that, just wait for it. Okay, now it's successfully completed, and I think you can calculate how much time required from this time. Okay, now what is the next step means, we'll just check. Okay, not this one, I think, yeah. After the make command, another one is there, that is the sudo make install. This will not going to take much time. Then this one, okay, so we'll just going to whatever the make things, that one just building the things now. And then we need to again change the swap file, swap file size to again back to 100 from 2048. Okay, now this will going to be the 100%. Then we usually use Python 3 and we rarely use Python 2. I think nowhere we will use Python 2 now. So we will just change the alias name to Python. That means if I call just Python, then that will going to take as the Python 3 version, Python 3 itself. So okay, we will just or we need to type Python 3, that's it. While typing, we'll check that. Okay, now the next one is this command, and we need to change the swap file size, swap file size to again back to 100. Control X and Y and enter. Okay, then we will just restart the swap file. swap memory. We are just restarting this. Stop and okay, again start. Now I need to okay, in this directory, that is the in build python 3, in this directory we need to check for the file which is similar to this one. Okay, some file is there which is similar to this one. So in the directory, I'm just going to the, okay, here only if I type ls, then I can show. Okay, so this one, this I just need to copy it. Okay, just copy it, and here then we need to run the command sudo, it means the super user cp, then whatever we have copied that I just pasted here. Okay, this one too, here you can see sudo cp this one to this directory. Okay, dot cv2.so. so for this one I just need to copy. Yeah, now it's just copied, and after this okay, then okay, so here, okay, yeah, here now you just need to go to this directory. So you can see the Python version also depends upon which version. So just to check the Python version, okay, so here I'm installing the 3.7, that's why here it is 3.7, Python 3.7. if we don't know which version, if in case 3.8, then in some case then you can go to this directory user local and lib. So that one will be okay, we will just check cd okay, then cd user local and lib, and just type ls, and here you can see the Python version is Python 3.7 and Python 2.7, both are there. In case if it is 3.8, then we will come to now. So at that time you just change here, instead of this Python 3.7, you just change to Python 3.8. But I usually prefer Python 3.7 for all these next upcoming things. So if you are in Python 3.8, then just refer to the previous video how to make Python 3.7. okay, then now finally let's check whether we made our all these things are properly installed or not. So just okay, now I'm just currently in this one, I'm just type clear, and okay, now Python 3 we are importing the cv2 and we are printing the version of the cv2. if it is successfully installed, then this will going to display the version of the our cv2, that means the opencv. so it is 4.0.0. now we successfully installed the opencv. okay, so in the next sessions we're going to learn how to use this opencv to make the different projects using in this Raspberry Pi. I think you've understand this. Thank you.